Is this the season we see him break into that squad and hold down a place for you? Or do you think if Barcola comes in, he will be coming in to play on that left-hand side?
I love Rio. I guess like all you guys love Rio. Love his trickery and his pace and everything else. So obviously he's learning his trade, and he's making mistakes, which is acceptable because you want to learn. You want to make mistakes when you're learning. We saw it last night when they doubled up on him on that sort of on his left hand side. He didn't use Tsimikas when Tsimikas was overlapping him, cutting in, as you said. So again, it's something that he needs to learn. But obviously, if we are looking at the likes of Barcola, and you've got Gakpo there, Munoz, he's not going to outstand out just yet. He will get more game time than he did last season, no doubt. Because Iriola will look at him that he is another great attacking option. But he will be on the bench, and he will be probably brought on a more regular basis. But he's not going to be a starter this season for me.
I think it's his shirt at the minute. Gakpo didn't have. I really do. I think Gakpo didn't have a great season. Rio's got the opportunity now to work with Iriola a bit more closely and for a bit more time than Gakpo will. If we do bring in Barcola, I really do think we're looking at playing him on the right. But my other thing is that if Rio doesn't start on the left, I think he will then start on the right. I think we've got a player here who's so supremely talented. He already has flirted with a move away to go to Bayern Munich earlier in the summer. And that then leads me to think that Liverpool are looking at this as an asset. Whether they keep him for the next 5-7 years, I'm not too sure. I think he'll get a move away to a big club. But I think as it stands, he's probably the most exciting attacking player that we have in the squad. He's probably the asset that's the easiest to slot into either the left or the right-hand side. And I think it is a coming of age for him. Now, this could go horribly wrong, and I'll watch this back in a few months' time and think, what was I saying? But as it stands right now, he's probably, for me, a Liverpool starter, and that's on merit.
I had an answer, and then, of course, I've listened to King Kev's, and then I've listened to ads, and I don't know where the pendulum's going to stop with me, because are we overhyping Rio? Hear me out here. Is it only because he's got the dribbling ability that we crave? Like every single club craves a dribbler that can attack their fullback with pace. And if King Kev has said, and everyone said that he's kind of got that kind of Gakpo, like, he always cuts in and then gets dispossessed, and if he gets double teamed, then he's kind of out of the game. Are we overhyping this player just because he's young, he's English, and he can run with a ball? I don't know.
I wouldn't call it overhyping. I just think he's refreshing because he just does things that no one else in that team either can do or wants to do.
Yeah, exactly. Running with a ball. I mean,
yeah, but beating his man as well, and it is exciting to watch. Whether it's just because he's young and athletic and youthful and got energy and pace, I don't know. But when he's on the ball, that, and he's got the tricks, hasn't he? And who else in that team do you see doing the tricks and the step overs? And all right, it's a bit showboaty, but who doesn't want to see that? Come on.
But if we buy Cola, doesn't he do the same thing?
That's my biggest fear. If you're spending big money on Barcola, I agree with Ads. He's either, why are you buying a left-sided player to play on the right side? Yes, he can play right side, but it's not his natural position. So why would you spend probably someone? It's going to cost you over 100 million to play someone who ain't in their natural position. It makes no sense. So I agree with Az. I think he likely comes in, plays on the left. You stick Rio out on the right, who could still do a job. But is that I hope Az is right. I hope he cements a place into the team. I really do.
I think.
Yeah, you could argue he's still a little bit young, but come on.
Yeah. So when he played for England, he was playing on the right. And he looked really, really good because he beat his man and he just put the ball into the box. There was no thinking about it. It was like just pull it in the danger area and let's just see what happens. Maybe he's that type of player where he just beats his man and just whips into the box. Like, very similar to Aaron Lennon. Quick, great dribbling ability and just whips it across the box and then let's see what happens.
And something we really need when Isak's up front. He needs those balls into him.
Yep.
It could be a good learning for him to do that.
Play him on the right. If you get Barcola, put him on the left. You've then got Gakpo as a backup, although I'm not Gakpo's biggest fan. Certainly from last season, anyway. And Munoz, well, where does he go? Again, on the backup.
Yeah. And the exciting thing is, if he was to go out on that right hand side, with Frimpong behind him on the overlap with their pace, that is frightening. Frimpong needs to work on his crossing ability a little bit, but that would be quite a devastating side of the pitch for pace, 100%.
Yeah. I think the most interesting thing with Rio is that he was prepared to move from Chelsea, who actually didn't want to let him go, and Rio didn't see a pathway into the first team. At Chelsea, and he felt Liverpool was the best option.
So what did we promise him to make him come to us?
Exactly, and then exactly what Az was saying. There was talk about him going to Bayern. So he doesn't suffer fools lightly from looking outside in. He knows exactly what he wants, and he's not going to sit around and literally look at players coming in his position and actually thinking that's okay. He wants to play. He wants to showcase his talent. Yes, he wants to be an England international. There's so many things which is very refreshing from someone so young. Yes, it's going to be a very interesting season for him. Again, players that we may or may not get before the start of the season will probably determine if he starts or not. But for him to have a rest, for him to also grow into his own body as well, and for him to know the coach, better than some of the other players that were away on international duty, I think it only bodes well for him, and hopefully it bodes well for Liverpool.
Do you know what? Just sit there thinking about it. It's been a long, long time since Liverpool had a youngster break through in an attacking position. You think the Fowlers, the Owens, this lad, this could really be his season at 18 years old now. This could be right. I'm here. This is my world stage, my oyster. He can break into that England team. He's probably going to feature in the Euros. He'll be 20 by the time that rolls round. This could be the stepping stone season that puts him right in front of the shop window. Well, not in the shop window. We don't want to get rid of him. But I think this can really, when I say the shop window, I mean to show the world what this lad can really do. And I think we've only seen tip of the iceberg with him.
He's got to grab his opportunity by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah.
Right, and go, here I am. This is what I can do. You put me in the team, and I will do what you need me to do. He's got a better opportunity now, even though potentially other players are coming in with Areola than he ever had with Slot. So that's only a positive, I think.
Just a very quick, sticking with this theme, the three of you, when was the last time you was excited by a Liverpool player?
Probably Raheem Sterling, to be honest, if we're talking a youngster that broke through. Actually, no, tell a lie. Well, Raheem Sterling and Trent.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if you're going back to not even necessarily just excited by a player, it would be Suarez for me. But young players you are looking at.
There's some really exciting youngsters out there at the moment in the Premier League. Arsenal's got their young lad, haven't they? He's 15, 16. And then, and then I heard the other day, we've got another lad in our academy who's quite young, 15, 16, who apparently people are really excited about.